I think that's an important question when evaluating equipment, whether it's you're an ag lender or you're an ag finance company or a finance company that finances heavy equipment, or an equipment dealer, or an auction house. You need to look at what today's market is versus what 6 months ago leading up to today's market was. There's variables that happen within those 6 months. For instance, this year, we've got COVID. We had Duraco winds in Iowa. We had drought areas, areas that were saturated with rain. We've had hurricanes. There's all these different circumstances that happen within the stream of time between 6 months ago and now. And so as you look at your valuation of your equipment, you want to look at today's market and then 3 to 6 months down the road. Today's market is today's market. You want to bring that piece of equipment in and turn it real quick, like whether it's a retail sale, whether it's on an auction, whatever it happens, you want to turn that equipment as soon as possible because your cash is tied up in it. So you need to look at today's market 3 to 6 months ahead of the game. It's October right now. So you need to look at it today's market in October of 2020, November, December, January, February, March. What's the market look ahead of you? Because that's when you're going to be selling that piece of equipment. You aren't selling it 6 months ago. You're selling it ahead of the game. So if you see things that are coming down the pike, whether it's ag trade, whether it's tariffs, whether what are their economic impacts that may happen in the next months, that all have impacts on equipment values. So you need to take a look at today's value when you value that piece of equipment and into the future and not into the past, because the past is the past. And whatever value you try to look at based off of data from 6 months ago, things change because you're going to be wanting to turn that equipment now or within the next 6 months.